might like to...
Did you see Vedseps made a video calling you for him about Palestine? Avi let the comment on his video. I think he deleted it. Then Isaac put the comment on it.
It's not too often.
Oh. Yeah. Make strong claims, flees from Avi, standard sophist behavior. Nothing to debate when it comes to children massacred. You should do some animal rights activism rather than arguing online for ad revenue. Dude. What a fucking loser. Yeah, he's just fucking scared. And no shit, I support Israel. They're clearly the better actor in the conflict.
And that I tune in to watch Viking games anymore, and that's for a variety of reasons. For one of the reasons is what I'm about to show you.
Sir, I think you forgot.
Now, watching him for a couple of years now, I know that he's not the type that just spews misinformation.
Yeah, Isaac sent me the comment. So he deleted Avi's comment. I've got it right here. So Avi said, happy to debate you on the claim of indiscriminate killing by the IDF if you're up for it. Happy to exchange sources beforehand and all my data collection and statistical analysis prior to the debate as well. His reply, he is a hateful Jew. There's no words to convince a clown like him in his eyes. His eyes, the action of Israel is justified, and he's blocked from my channel now. So he blocked Avi for fucking asking to debate. What a fucking loser.
Benefit, but usually he does it when he's speaking on a topic so confidently that he's really uninformed about.
Pretty massive. Thanks for that donation, niggas in Paris.
And thing is, most people, still including myself, are extremely uninformed about the entire conflict between Palestine and Israel, which is really not even a conflict. Over the years, it's a one-sided massacre. I'm gonna play this clip of him.
One-sided massacre. Well, who's fucking firing fucking rockets at a, like, modern, you know, like, highly modernized military? I don't know what the fuck you expect. Like...
him and what I thought he said that was really out of line.
Ominously, it refers to Noah's warning that a flood was coming. The flood overtook them, it reads, while they persisted in wrongdoing.
Well, it is clear that not only is the aerial bombardment just as intense as it was prior to the week-long humanitarian stop in fighting, it now appears that it's even more intense in parts of the Gaza Strip that the Palestinian civilians were told to evacuate to for safety. Now they were told to evacuate to the south. The south is now being bombarded, and intensely so.
I don't know why that's surprising. Like, no shit, Hamas is there. So the IDF is just giving them instructions on where to go now.
So
guess why? It's because Hamas is there.
Gaza's second largest city, Khan Yunis, is partially left in ruin as the Israeli military forces move ahead with their bombing campaign in this densely populated region. Now, it is footage like what you just...
But we're not going to blame Hamas for that. We're just going to blame the Israeli military because they just want to bomb civilians for no reason, right?
...saw that has more and more people up in arms.
So a huge false claim that he made is that Israel is bombing and massacring certain parts of Gaza because Hamas is there. This is a huge false claim because he doesn't know where the hell Hamas is at.
If he's going to fucking claim Israel is just bombing civilian locations where there are no Hamas members, no Hamas infrastructure, like no rockets, underground tunnels, you name it, and they're just targeting civilians, please provide fucking evidence for that. Like, he's making a claim that I have no evidence that Israel is in fact targeting Hamas and they're not just indiscriminately bombing civilians. Well, why the fuck is that a bigger fucking leap than the leap you're making? They're a modern country that's part of the United Nations. They're a democratic society that's beholden to the international community. Like, the idea that they can get away with bombing innocent civilians indiscriminately for years is just fucking retarded. Like, that's just stupid.
And it's clear from the videos and from the bombings that they're targeting whatever they can that is important to Palestine.
Mikhail Wade Hofer, did you?
In Gaza, they're not just targeting where they think Hamas is at. And it was never about killing Hamas. This is exactly what happens when your main source of information is the mainstream.
Please provide evidence that they're just bombing civilians. Show me the evidence.
Whitewash media like CNN that Vegan Games watches. So that's his idea of why
I look at multiple fucking sources, not just CNN, moron.
Israel is massacring the Palestinians. If there is one thing that I did learn, it's
like this doesn't even make any fucking sense. There are more bombs dropped than there are civilian casualties. That's a pretty good fucking indication that they're not using their high explosives to kill civilians. If they were, there'd be more civilian deaths.
That this conflict did not happen on October 7th. It's been happening. And if there's one...
Yeah, guess why? It's because of fucking Hamas. So when they shoot fucking rockets, they're the ones to blame. Like, if I were to, I don't know, chuck rocks or shoot at the police, and then they shoot me, do I get to say, the police are violent, see, they're trying to fucking kill black people? Well, I'm the one who fucking shot at them first, dummy.
Thing that many people and Vegan Games included didn't know, it's that all of the land of Israel was once all Palestinian land.
That is not true. It was owned by the Ottoman Empire. Once the Ottoman Empire rule went away, it was under British rule. And the plan to make the nation of Israel included a huge Arab minority. So they weren't even planning on displacing any of the Arabs in the area. And then right after these plans were kind of set in motion, the Palestinians, the Arabs, tried to start a war with the Jews, and then they fucking lost.
Israel was once known as Palestine, but over the years and years and decades, they slowly misplaced the Palestinians with their power, and they started taking over their land.
Yeah, so stupid. Israel's tried to exchange land for peace, and each fucking time, Palestinians rejected it. So, again, who's to fucking blame?
It's not something that you have to believe me on. This is something that I read for myself, and even elderly Israeli people have mentioned this. So, again, don't take my word for it. Seek out your own information, because in today's world,
Yes, I don't have any evidence to back up my claims, but just do a Google search. You'll find the shit that I'm talking about.
World, you can't take anyone's word, including your favorite YouTuber, if it's Vegan Games or whatnot. But this is very harmful to promote this idea that they're bombing because of Hamas, and that it's Hamas's fault that this is happening.
It is Hamas's fault this is happening. There was no blockade around Gaza before Hamas took control. Most Palestinians were actually getting work permits in Israel. After Hamas started shooting rockets, they made the blockade around Gaza, and that's why that's why unemployment rates in Gaza are so high. It's because most people were getting fucking work permits to work in Israel, and then once the blockade happened, because of fucking Hamas terrorism, they couldn't get the fucking work permits anymore. So, like, yes, it's Hamas. It's their fucking problem. Or their fault.
Now, again, I haven't seen any videos of the massacres committed by Hamas. Now, I've seen...
What? I'm sorry? You can literally, like this is being played on every fucking major news network. of the fucking terror attacks committed by Hamas on October 7th. And he's saying, I haven't seen any video. Like, that's just because you haven't fucking looked. You're an ignorant fucking child. You don't care about fucking facts. You don't care about the news. So you didn't actually seek this information out. And now you're claiming it doesn't exist because you're too fucking lazy to actually seek it out.
Hundreds of videos by now. Just go to the Instagram, I Own Palestine. Do it. Just go and see it for yourself. There's tons and tons of videos of children being...
Why do these people still support Hamas? Are they just on Hamas youth-armed payroll?
Dude, we are living in a crazy fucking whacked out world right now. Everything's backwards. There's an insane amount of anti-Semitism on the left wing as well, and that's a big part of why you see so many Hamas supporters, especially in the left wing. People like this are just anti-Semitic, and they're easily suckered in by Hamas propaganda. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
Killed, being removed from rubble, and he's promoting this idea that this is happening because of Hamas.
Yes, it is happening because of Hamas. Israel has never instigated, or Israel has never been the one to be the aggressor. Okay, every fucking military action that they've committed was done as a response to Hamas violence.
Children and women and families.
To be honest, I don't care about the news either. Just here for the Mets and Mr. Burgess.
Fair enough. Thanks for the donation, Cum.
Families are not affiliated with Hamas. So to sell this idea that they're being massacred because of Hamas.
Ha 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 ho. I was hoping you make it to that part where he said I hasn't seen any graphic footages by Hamas.
Dude, it's fucking crazy. Like, Hamas themselves filmed the fucking attack. And you can see videos online of them fucking murdering innocent people. They've taken responsibility for all these fucking killings. What's the death toll? Like, over 1,200 people and then over 250 taken hostage? Like, it's fucking insane that this fucking kid, I don't know how old he is, but, like, what a fucking ignorant moron.
End the animal holocaust. Abolish animal slavery.
I agree. Thanks for the donation, Carnister Nazis. And thanks for the donation, Will Mage.
It's fucking ludicrous. And again, if you're not informed on the topic, Richard beating games, just don't speak on it. You know, I know
he's claiming I'm uninformed when he's denying the October 7th attack. Like, this is tantamount to Holocaust denialism. This is just fucking crazy.
You can't call him an ignorant child who doesn't care about facts or the news when literally every video I've ever linked you talking about Israel's war crimes you've clicked off of in less than 30 seconds and said you don't trust an aid agency's only IDF.
That's not true. And I don't trust these aid agencies for good reason. So agencies like the Red Cross, they get most of their information directly from Hamas, and they do very little fucking fact checking. You can look at like the Al Shifa hospital. Red Cross was like fucking claiming, oh yeah, it's not a fucking, terrorist hideout. And then lo and behold, it is a terrorist hideout. They were taking hostages to that hospital. There was a command post there. There was an underground tunnel, weapons. Hamas fighters were going in and out of that hospital. So these aid agencies are just accepting Hamas propaganda, and there might be a pragmatic reason why they're doing that. They want to have, like, Hamas controls Gaza, and they want to have good rapport with Hamas so that they can go in and offer aid. And if they rock the boat and start calling Hamas liars, giving away like some information that's sensitive to them, then Hamas might not allow, them to operate, or they might start killing aid workers, stuff like that. So there might be pragmatic reasons why they're doing it. They also deny the human shields. They also deny that Hamas is using human shields. Maybe deny isn't the right word, but they don't accept the narrative that Hamas is using human shields. They won't outright say it. So yeah, they're not trustworthy. Thanks for the donation, Quest.
Speaking of which, why don't people just do their fucking Risiskr anymore?
Because they're lazy, willfully ignorant, and stupid. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
He's going to try and do his little tactics like say, let's have a debate and whatnot. There's nothing to debate when you have two people who aren't fully informed about a topic. See, the problem with this man is that he just doesn't know when to not speak.
This is the guy claiming October 7th didn't happen.
A topic that he's clearly not informed on. You're not informed on the conflict. You're not informed on the fact Israel has been doing their damage to Palestine for decades and decades now. This is not just a new trending thing. It's been happening for decades.
Again, Israel has tried exchanging land for peace, and each time they do it, Arabs just attack them. So how is this their fault?
And decades. So this idea that Hamas is just this new terrorist group that just now came out is completely false. Basically just kind of wanted to clear that up and just say that nobody is...
Again, there was no blockade around Gaza until Hamas took power. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Informed on anything. It doesn't matter how much time you spend on the internet. It doesn't matter how much time Vegan Gaines spends behind his little 3 computer screens and whatnot. There's still information out there that he doesn't know, and he can still spew false information. Now, I'm just spewing what I've read. And tomorrow,
says the guy who won't debate Avi because he knows he's fucking wrong and get made a fool.
My knowledge, I'm not gaining anything from giving out false information and whatnot. But again, to sell this idea that Hamas, this terrorist group that I haven't seen any of the videos of them massacring children and whatnot in comparison to the hundreds of...
They took responsibility for it. Like, they literally publicly said, we killed children, yeah, we did that.
You should challenge him to a debate.
I'm not going to debate this fucking moron. Fuck him. Thanks for the donation, Dodo. So, not only did Hamas take responsibility, they filmed it! It's literally on fucking GoPros that they filmed. Like, are you insane? This guy is literally denying the October 7th attack.
Hundreds of videos I keep seeing of children being pulled from the rubble of Gaza. Come on, there's no comparison there. You're going to claim that they're dying because they have affiliation with Hamas. It's just completely...
I'm not claiming they're dying because they're affiliated with Hamas. This guy's a fucking idiot.
False. Children are not affiliated with some terrorist group. So...
This guy doesn't even understand the fucking arguments I've been making. And then he's calling me ignorant.
Again, I just wanted to clear that up. And
if you're also informed, what were at least 3 of the arguments South Africa presented at the ICC for why it should be classified as genocide under the convention? I assume you're aware of the presentation and the arguments.
Yeah, I didn't take a look at South Africa's arguments at the UN. I just couldn't be fucked. We could maybe watch that tonight, but yeah, I just didn't really care. It's all a joke. Thanks for the donation, Quest.
My family keep trying to argue with me and it really gets on my nerves. My aunt claimed that killing people is never the answer. I asked her if it was wrong to kill the Nazis in World War II and she couldn't answer. She said I sound like Hitler, yet she's pro-Nazi.
That is baffling. Your aunt is retarded. Thanks for the donation, Dreamsation.
This is you. You didn't watch this video of indiscriminate bombing. You get pissy anytime someone sends you a video that implicates the IDF in both historical and current wrongs.
Avian Gaines calls for the genocide of Palestinians. We've seen this fucking clip before. Thanks for that donation, dumbass.
And say, seek out your own information, because there's a bunch of clowns out here who would just speak on topics once they're trending and whatnot to stay relevant when they really don't bother to do their research about it. So
Denies the October 7th attack and then claims nobody's bothering to do research. Okay, dude. What a fucking ignorant moron. Holy shit. I hope that anytime this fucker tries to get a job, his employers find this fucking video. Like, Jesus Christ.